I like it. Hello, everyone.
We are back. It is Deja Vu. The screen is not playing mind games with you.
It's not Abracadabra.
This has been a long time coming. I told you all, me and Bing still communicate via social media and text, but we just have to get our schedules to match up, and they align. Today was a day of aligning, so here we are. We are here for some good old-fashioned kitchen table talk.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about all the latest hot topics, all the reality shows that are out right now or just passed, so we can get each other's point of view. And we just here to have a good old time like we used to do.
Absolutely. Cheeks, are you drinking anything this fine Sunday afternoon?
Water.
Okay. Agua. I'm not mad.
I really like. I just took my work computer off this desk and put it back in my bag and put my laptop for recording up. Like, I've been working all weekend, so
oh my god, it is busy season for you.
It's busy season. I just got a special project to do, and it's one of those things where it has to be done. So you can make excuses all you want, but it has to be done. So that's where I'm with it.
All right.
But I'm here to have fun. This is fun to me. So I'm here to have fun. It's time to worry about work tomorrow, and we're gonna have a good time.
Let's talk smack.
We're gonna get into the show. We're gonna get into the shows that are off and just talk about them. And we got to start with the hottest topic of all hot topics, and that's Real Housewives of Potomac, Karen Huger. We ain't talked about it. We have not talked about it. So this and you know I love Karen. She's the only housewife in history that I have supported financially. I have bought them candles and that perfume.
Did you? What did the candles smell like? Did they smell good? Was it a strong scent, bro? Was it?
People call it an older lady smell, but that's the kind of perfume I like. I love florals. I love really heavy florals and citrusy. So it was right up my alley.
Okay.
This day, but I'm extremely disappointed in the grandstanding, the lies. You ain't had 2 DUIs, Karen. You had 4.
Oh my God. And it's her. Again, I've always been a Karen Huger fan, and I didn't care for her that much season 1. I didn't start really liking her until season 2, and Giselle and Robin will constantly go for that lady. I like the way that she handled that. I liked her resilience. But watching this season, for me, it's the we're still in litigation. I cannot talk about it, but I will be vindicated. So I'm like, all right, so we got something wrong. BI, when that tape was released, I said, girl, where is the vindication? Where is give us free? Because, girl, you are guilty. The woman literally said, oh, my God, I am lit. The police officer said, yes, you are. My God.
He's like, yes. Mm-hmm. My jaw was on the ground after I seen the video.
Not Thomas Jefferson's concubine, B.I. Girl, what?
That took me out. But what really took me out was later, the 4 DUIs. Once I heard, I already said Karen needed to do 6 months just for the second. Once I saw it was 4, I said she needs to do a year for each DUI. I still feel like she got off too light.
I certainly 100% agree with you. She should have done suspend these nits. All right, she should have done the 2 years because you could have killed someone. And what layers the disappointment and the annoyance with Karen is that she keeps blaming other people instead of taking her. Oh, I was depressed. My parents died. Girl, I lost my mom when I was 24 years old. You lost your parents when you were in your 50s. You had a whole lifetime with them. Stop putting your bad behavior on your parents. Oh, I'm going through issues with Ray. Like, just own it. You made a bad choice. You've been making those bad choices. I think we would have people if Karen came in this season. I've got a problem. We're working things out. I can't talk about it or whatever. Or taking accountability. We would have rallied behind Karen because you know what? We hate Mia a lot more than we care about what Karen got going on in her personal life. Be real. And the fact that I've always prided myself, Karen has always prided herself on showing her truth and being real. Girl, you're just looking like a liar now. And you made Robin look like the person who was right. I'm so mad. Now
Robin and Cerise were right this whole time.
Now Robin was vindicated. Like, now
I still don't like their asses. They could be correct.
I'm still not hoping that Heifer doesn't come back next season to Potomac. Like, Karen, you screwed all of us.
Please leave Robin at the house wherever her and Juan currently live. We don't need to see them again.
I don't want that. I don't want it.
I always said Karen should have took this season off or she should have immediately went into rehab. Immediately. And it came into the season maybe 2 or 3 months after the rehab, however long she needed to sit in there. And then take accountability. I've just gotten help. You know, I'm trying to work through this. Like, then I would have been like, okay, Karen, the judge right. But you should have took the plea deal. They were offering you house arrest, ma'am.
And that makes me question her legal counsel. Did you all know this tape existed? If you all knew this tape existed, why would you bring it to trial? That's like legalese 101.
No, Karen is an example of these current kids that don't never have no punishment, and they get out here and they get grown and get some real life consequences. Karen was on her 4th DUI. And she's beaten every single last one of them. Never a consequence. Always a lesser charge or whatever they want to call it. Karen felt like, well, hell, I didn't beat it all these times. I'm about to beat it this time too. She didn't feel like it was any consequences because she's never had to suffer one.
Right.
I guarantee you that lawyer told her, you need to take the plea. And she said, no. I ain't never had to
see her that said, like, no, they didn't catch me yet. I'm the Teflon Don, bitch.
Because the lawyer saw that tape, and I guarantee you, it ain't amount of money that'll make me believe Karen didn't see that tape either. And Greg, is her husband named Greg?
It's called. Is it Ben or is it?
That's Nene's husband named Greg.
I
don't know Karen's husband. What does that man name?
Ben? It's Ben, right? It's not Ben. Oh, I'm thinking Uncle Ben, Peter Thomas, what Phaedra used to call Peter Thomas.
Whoever Karen husband is. All of them seen the tape. All of them seen that tape. All of them know Karen is a town drunk. None of them are surprised. Not her children, not her husband. They all know what's
crazy. Because when you watch the reunion, Ashley is talking about Karen's drinking. Someone works at some restaurant. Karen used to go there all day drinking. Wendy had the same tea. She would be at a strip mall or a mall in Potomac, and she'd be day drinking all day. I'm like, you already knew this about Karen, but you guys kind of covered it up. So you guys, they didn't speak on it until after Karen's arrest and subsequent sentencing. You know what I mean? So I'm like,
who that lady was. They all knew who she was, and now we know too. Let's move on down the line to Mia. She got mad. She got called out. Do you think she'll be invited back next season?
I don't think she's coming back next season. I think she released a statement saying she's not returning to Potomac, and I don't think she should.
It was a fraud. They said she didn't release that, just like Karen didn't release a statement.
Oh my God! Please don't. She does not need to come back. She's a fraud. Like Wendy said, her character is in the toilet. She just declasses the show.
She's like social media right now with ink playing in our face in the ATL, just like, and I hate to agree with Giselle, just like Giselle said, you was flying coach back and forth because you really live in Atlanta.
Giselle spilled all, and you. This is the first time in how many years of Potomac you're making me agree with Giselle, and I cannot stand that for Mia and myself. Giselle spilled all the tea. So when I saw a couple of days ago that Mia was something she posted with ink, I'm like, Giselle wasn't lying. Mia was absolutely. I don't think she needs to return to the franchise, and I hope Andy, please. I'm pretty sure there are.
She want to play around with the ATL girls. I said, if you can't handle Giselle Bryant,
they will rip you a new a-hole, girl. Please don't play. Please don't play.
Up down there.
Team Twirl, what have you crying? BI like Team Twirl, Portia. These girls are not playing with you, girl. Shamia might have some mercy on you, Mia, but those ATL girls will eat you up alive. Hell, even Drew, the weakest link. What have you crying, girl? Please.
Good. So you stay where you at. Keep on them spirit flights going back and forth.
I hope she doesn't come back. I don't want her.
I don't care about Mia. What you thought about the new girl Stacey and paying this man? Do you believe it or don't you believe it?
I believe Stacey paid the man. Yeah, I do. I believe she paid the man. Am I mad about it? Hell no. Stacey has been hella entertaining this whole season. And the reason why I believe that she paid the man is her reactions afterwards. Like if it's a lie and I'm sitting there and TJ said, you paid him. I said, call that nigga right now. Call him up right. When I tell you, Cheeks, I would have gotten into his AZZ. Like, what are you telling these people? Are you the way she was so composed? I cannot believe this.
But that's not her. That's not her personality. I don't think she paid him. I do think it was fake. But I think it was a mutual benefit. Like, I'm gonna come on here and pretend like I got a man because my husband divorcing me. I don't know why you picked him. But I also think TJ wanted to be on the cameras. And I think that was his payment of as long as I can, because he was always angry when he didn't get camera time. So I think he was like, yeah, I'm here in front with you, but I'm gonna get my camera time. And when he didn't, he got mad. And when he wasn't invited to the reunion by Stacey, he wanted to air some stuff out. I think TJ is a liar. I don't believe it. I was windmilling all up and down Twitter for Stacey, but I said, let me quit because I don't believe the relationship was real.
I see where you're coming from, and I do agree. But my question is, wouldn't it be the same thing? You're not monetarily paying him, but you guys have an agreement, and it was fake.
Technically,
I think that's the overarching thing. Like it was fake, and Stevie Wonder could see what situation was going on between TJ.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't a real relationship.
It didn't get real. It didn't get real. She ain't real, y'all.
Stacey is the first or the last to do this. Giselle, you done had about 2 or 3 fake relationships on the show. Team Twirl with Walter.
Yeah, we've been there. We've done that. And I appreciate the entertainment. Okay. I'm not condemning her. If she didn't pay him, I'm not condemning her. But as a newbie, Stacey kept me laughing. She's poised. She has the money. She has the lifestyle. She was funny as hell. And when I tell you, baby, when her and Karen got into it, when I tell you, Stacey held her own and read Karen down to her dream order.
Now I want to know what happened.
Housewives material. Yes.
I want to know what happened between her and Vivian. Bring Vivian on next season as a friend of, so we can get into what happened between Stacey and Vivian.
We need Vivian because when Vivian's response to Miss Stacey, she said, "You knew about the dress, blah blah, and FYI, you brought my dress back smelling funky." I said, "Oh."
Now, Vivian, I'm gonna say not too much because none of them dresses cute, but we gonna move on.
I don't know if I like any of the dresses. Well, I kind of like Giselle's dress. I did like Giselle's dress.
I hated Giselle's dress. I'm like, Giselle, you went back and
I'm a princess. I like that. I'm a princess. I'm a princess.
What's the next show on my list? Love and Marriage Huntsville. Did you watch that?
I haven't really been watching like that, but I've been keeping up with reviews on it. So I kind of know the overarching, but I have a question for you. Because I saw some tea on TikTok talking about Letitia's filing for divorce. Marcel has an outside baby. Did you see that on TikTok?
I saw that.
TikTok is a receipt. Not that TikTok is a receipt, but I'm just curious. I'm curious.
I don't believe it. I just don't. To me, that man, how old is the baby? Because we seen that man have a
And that's the thing.
vasectomy.
There were no details, like certain bloggers, certain receipts that are about to come out. They have no details, which I'm thinking it's
Like
fake.
that baby has to be at least a kindergartner for me to believe it. Because if it's a newborn, I don't believe it. Because we saw him get him a snip.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think Tisha doesn't look like the type to ever leave her man.
Mine. Yes.
I don't believe it. Like, I'm gonna have to wait till the show come back. I'm gonna have to see who he sees. Like, TikTok ain't enough. It's too many YouTubers.
Yeah, just throwing things out there. This is
right.
True. This is true.
It's too many YouTubers. That show has like a cult fan base.
Yeah.
People business, and one TikToker is not enough for me to believe.
For you to convince. Yeah. But you did see it. You did see that tea.
When I see Giving You the Real Tea and Scotty by Nature say something.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, right? Because they reading, they be reading, they be getting the information, they got the inside connections. Yes, we don't believe it yet.
When I see them popular YouTubers saying something, then I'll be like,
then well, yes, they vet the information. Yes,
you heard Mel quit the show.
Everyone
hates Carlos King.
Mm-hmm. How do you think the show is gonna do next season without Mel?
I'm tired of watching the shit with or without her. I'm so tired of loving Mary Huntsfield.
It's toxic. I stopped like really watching maybe season 4 after they got divorced. What's his name? Martell's antics were very triggering, so I didn't watch it like that. I get my updates from my bloggers.
It's starting to go down the lane of we're throwing sexual allegations out as reads. We're starting
and
to
you're
go
using it incorrectly. Like,
incorrectly, don't know what the word really means.
Can we say the G word, or does it not monetize? Can I say or no?
They know what you mean.
Okay,
because they watch.
So Destiny uses.
No, I think I
said. Destiny uses. Mel was grooming me for a twasome, and the justification she used was that Mel would ask her to spend a night at her house, but it was something
because he was drunk.
And then Destiny brought up some fellatio in the car between, Mel and her husband. And Mel's like, okay, but what does that have? You weren't even there. What does that have to do
with you?
Girl, you're throwing everything out.
Well, who really told you that? That's what Kimmy said. Who told you? Because you wasn't there.
And then did you see Letitia's reaction? Like, oh shit. Oh, I did. I was mad at Martell. So I told Destiny, you weren't mad at Martell. You were mad at Mel.
You were mad at
Mel.
Mel.
Telling Destiny do to Martell or harm Martell's image. You know you were trying to get at Mel. Girl,
it doesn't. That would make Martell look like the big man in the car getting fellatio in front of everybody. That doesn't do anything to shame Martell. That shames Melody. But they all grown and I don't care. Put on your freak however you want to put it on. I'm hoping Kimmy opens her eyes to see that Tisha is dirty and she'll tell anybody business.
I think she got that from that little interaction. The fact that she even asked that question, well, how did you know? You weren't even there, shows me that Kimmy's mind is working. Letitia's not to be trusted. She knows. That's why she asked the question. How'd you know?
Because she gave Tisha a chance. Because remember that a few seasons ago, she was like, girl, if you wasn't my sister-in-law, I wouldn't even be your friend.
I wouldn't be friends with you. And who can blame her?
And they kept Wanda off the show and they kind of made up. But I heard Wanda is back.
On the show? Oh, then I'm definitely not watching. I'm definitely not watching.
Now that Melody is out, I heard Wanda is back. And
well, what are they going to talk about? Is Wanda still going to come at Mel? Because Mel's not going to be on the show. Mel is selling her body scrubs on TikTok. And like, what are we going to talk about? What are we going to hone in on to? Is Kimmy going to be Miss Wanda's target? Because Miss Wanda needs a target. And Mel, when she left, she put a provision. You cannot use my name or my likeness. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know what they're going to talk about. They're going to have to start talking about their business and what their husband really be doing down at that credit card company and late at night. We need to really take the cameras down there and see why Maurice really spending the night down there in the credit card building or the credit repair building. I don't know.
Oh, that's right.
I'm going to watch a couple of episodes, but I got tied into reviewing it because I was on a channel, but I'm not committed to anything for next season.
Yeah, no, it's exhausting to watch now. It's not fun anymore. It was fun the first season.
It's not. And they aren't going to tell their business, and I don't give a damn about Trish and her man.
Girl, bye. No.
Anyway, let's talk about what really done pissed me off, because I done finally watched the latest episode of Ready to Love. Woo! Why they asking to break into the summer?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Why is they asses on break until this summer?
What? They're on break until the summer?
You didn't see that at the end of the episode?
I did not see that, or maybe I was not paying attention when I watched the last episode.
Okay, next episode is this summer, coming this summer, and it ended on a cliffhanger. Why are we waiting for this?
Y'all barely gave us anything this time around. Like, why?
It's gonna be out of sight, out of mind.
But the thing is, they barely gave us anything. I don't understand, because I couldn't understand if the content was amazing. You know, the relationships were compelling. Like, it's not. Child, by the time the summer gets around, I'm going to be over it. Are you kidding me?
It's giving another season where I don't see a prize. We just on here for these seconds, for this little check we're gonna get. I don't see a prize in the men, and I see a few women who feelings gonna get hurt. The main thing I want to talk about is, oh girl, she's a nudist. I understand, do your thing, but don't you think it's a bit much on your first date to be? I thought she had some panties on. She didn't even have no panties on. She was completely nude under that robe to do body painting on your first date.
Miss Shanice, it's giving a little bit of thirsty. It's giving a little bit of doing too much. I would not even feel comfortable. Oh my God, showing you my body, you know. I'm a 3-month rule chick like Joan, all right? Shout out to girlfriends. Like 3 months before you can enjoy any. To be girl, it was giving thirst trap. It was weird.
I thought that was really weird too. I was like,
is she naked? I went on Blue Sky. I had to tweet it. I'm like, is she naked? They're like, yeah, child, not even pasties, girl.
Okay, so you on Blue Sky now. I got to get a Blue Sky because I was looking for you on Twitter and I couldn't find you.
Yeah, I left, deleted. I'm a Blue Sky. I'm living that soft girl life on Blue Sky.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to have to get me a little account over there.
Yeah, please. Please. I miss all my Twitter friends, but I could not stay after, you know.
Do you see any prizes? Which men grab your attention over there on Ready to Love this season? Because there's some cuties that at least they cute this time.
At least they're cute. On the men's side. What do you say?
There's some cute men up there in Philly.
Yeah, I lived in Philly for 5 years. They got some lookers. But I would say I do like the personal trainer. I don't like his pockets, but I do like the personal trainer. He's really cute.
Which one is the personal trainer?
Oh, the buff guy with the gray.
Is that what he is? Because I thought he was some kind of liaison.
No, I think he's a personal trainer.
Okay.
Yeah, I like him, but it's purely because of the aesthetic, because he's so fine. I like Eddie. I like Eddie, but again, Eddie, I don't like the person he is. I just like the aesthetics. I had a crush on a guy named Eddie in college who looked just like him. But as far as looks and substance, I don't have. We have lookers, but the substance part is just not there for me.
Right.
Right? You feel me?
It's one, and maybe they haven't gotten to his tea yet. The one that has sex in a funeral home is a Cordell. Carnell. He haven't dug too deep into him yet. He might be on the bullshit too, but so far he the only one I feel like, okay, well, maybe.
Oh, the other one. There's the tall one. He looks like Chorus. He looks like that actor from that show. God, it's a tall, dark-skinned guy.
Hussein.
What is that?
Is it Hussein?
Hussein, yeah, Hussein. He has the look and a little bit of the personality I see. I'm here for it. So I would say my favorite of the guys is Hussein. But don't you think he looks like that actor on that Ava DuVernay movie or show? What was that?
He's unreasonable to me, but I'm gonna say maybe he's unreasonable because he's not into. Is her name Deandra? Because he was like, you a firefighter, but you can still answer your phone. I'm like, what firefighters have their cell phone on them? That's very unreasonable.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he could just not be into her. So I
Right,
don't know.
right.
What's next? We got we into the talk of the moment, the premiere of Real Housewives of Atlanta. We have opposing views, so we got to get into it. You enjoyed
it, girl? What you think? What you think?
I thought it was extremely fake, extremely scripted. I believe Drew, the hot dog man Dennis, and Portia sat down and said, "We about to come up with a scheme to stay on the show."
Because set up, yeah, that part. Yep, that's how I had set up.
Anything about this, and I'm already ready to fast forward.
Right. I was watching it and I'm like, all right, okay. No, I don't believe Drew and oh boy, Hot Dog King had anything going on. It did seem a touch produced, but I was entertained by it because I was entertained by
this week talking about, I don't care if you screw him, if you marry him, or if you kill him. I don't care what you do with him, but you was dirty for trying to film with him. And I'm like,
girl, weren't you dirty for what you did to Phelan? Did you call Phelan and say, girl, I'm about to jump on this penis right after you? Girl, did you have that conversation?
She's getting her karma for that. She already sitting her karma for that.
This is what I don't like about Portia, and for an extension, I don't like about Portia's fans. Like, Portia can move any way she wants to. She can move dirty like a snake, and they'll always find a way to justify her actions. And she's not a good person. She comes off as an a-hole. And I haven't liked Portia really like that since the first season she showed up. But the fact remains
with Shamea, because Portia has never been your friend the entire time.
Never. She didn't even go. Did she end up going to Shamea's wedding? I don't think she went.
No, she didn't go. She's just been a bad friend to you, and you stay coming around. It's like, girl, they making you the head dog in charge now. Why are you still kissing Portia ass?
That's what's annoying about Shamea. Let me tell you something. Shamea is really that rich BI. You hear me? Like, that house, I was like, oh, girl. So I'm sitting there because this episode, I think she gets into it with Charles Oakley's wife, Angela. Because I think Angela was like, girl, why are you Portia's spokesperson? And I'm like, yeah, Shamea, why? Shamea, you are that girl. You have the beauty. You have the husband. You have the money. Legitimate money. You have the talent. Oh my. Why are you still running behind Portia, trying to be Portia's spokesperson when Portia has never returned that energy?
You have everything that Portia wants, but you still kissing her ass. I don't understand it.
But Portia's not giving you that energy back, baby girl. So I'm hoping as the season goes, we see that Shamea really grows into her own.
They're going to have a sit down, and I hope Shamea comes into her own and realizes, I'm the head bitch in charge over here. Like, you need to be kissing my ass.
Girl, I am that girl. Look at this. I am that girl. And I didn't have to marry a scammer to get this life.
About an hour ago, I was scrolling Instagram, and I saw Dennis upload a snippet of Drew's new song, and I saw Shamea twerking to her new song by her pool. Have you heard each song?
I heard a little snippet of Shamea's song. It was cute.
Have you heard Drew's song? Because I want to know which one you
like. Yeah, I have not heard Drew's song.
It's sampling I Got 5 on it, but they slowed it all the way. It's like a slow song.
Ooh.
I can tell you, it ain't a ooh.
It's not a ooh? Oh. It's not ooh. It's a wait. It's not a ooh. It's a oh. It's a oh.
To that ain't so. Shamea got a hit on there. Shamea has a hit because I was actually listening. I said, "Oh, I'm about to go download." Shamea, that's a hit. I do think it's harder for ladies pushing 40 to jump into the music industry.
Yeah, it's a lot harder.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But this is a good song, Shamea. I can see Shamea having like a Candace Dillard run where like she is a strong R&B push.
Yeah, go for it.
The Drew song, it's a real slowed down version of I Got 5 on it.
Not I Got 5 on it. Shamea, I need you to
in the video. I'm like, Drew, no.
Listen, I'll come down to Ponce City Market and see Shamea like do her thing, her 1-2. Come on, Shamia, let's do it.
Shamia has a good song. It's more upbeat, and she actually singing. Like Drew, we know
Yeah,
you can
she's so
sing, but Drew's
talented.
like humming on the beat. Shamia is singing, and Drew is trying to be sexy, and it's kind of like a Coco Jones vibe, but she got her legs open, patting her pussy and stuff. I'm like, Drew.
We want to hear you sing, girl, and we know you can sing. We know it's Drew Sidora.
You know
We
you
know
can sing, and it's that the Coco was in her 20s. Let the 20-year-olds do that.
Yeah.
Like, singing. And I don't know, but good luck to both of them. I ain't expecting nothing fabulous out of Dennis being a producer. No way.
I don't know when Dennis. What did you think about what Kenya? Do you think it was shade when Kenya asked, "Oh, Dennis is a producer. Why didn't he produce Portia's hit years ago?" Do you think that was shade or
no? That's Kenya getting to the bottom of this fake ass storyline. Like, no, right. If that was his passion, he would have put Portia on the mic because Portia really wants to be a pop star as well.
Right.
No,
it was a legitimate question. Let me shout out to our friends on here. Hey, Glenda. Hey, lovely. Thank you, ladies, for joining us.
Hey, y'all. Glenda said ladies. Catch up, Glenda. You got to catch up so you can get into these reviews.
Yeah, but Glenda, it was good. Glenda, Cheeks did not like the first episode of Roa, but I liked it. I like the new faces. Mm-hmm. The only thing I did not like about it, I like Kelly. I like Kelly was doing a little bit too much. Why you stole that lady husband? Why? Girl, you were doing too much. At the same time, Portia needs to feel that heat because when she got married to Dennis or Simon,
mm-hmm.
She needs to answer to some shit. Kelly was doing a little bit too much, but I was keying for it. I was keying.
You missed my TikTok beings. I said on TikTok, I'm not mad at Kelly for being messy, but call Portia out. Don't be asking no questions that you know she gonna lie to or not answer. Because Portia just gave you her ass to kiss. I would have been like, girl,
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to answer you. I said, that's it, Portia. Like
you got to make a statement. Because Marlo would be making statements. Girl, you thought you had a bag.
Marlo would have had Portia's AZZ, my G.
Why you asking questions for him?
Why you that his husband? I would have sat there.
Girl, you mad because you was back at your mama house? I guess you shouldn't have stole that woman's husband.
Listen, I would have been direct. I would say, Portia, the optics of it looks like you made friends with this lady and then you turned around and then you stole the penis. You know what I'm saying? Tell me that you didn't do that. I would have made you answer. Tell me that you didn't do that. What are we missing? What is the general public missing? Why you stole that lady's husband? I appreciated the shenanigans, but it needs to get a little bit more.
I was just been reading Portia. Let's just read her. Girl, you back on Southwest like everybody else.
Ooh,
you
know. Not spirit, girl. Not spirit.
Right. I would have just been reading Portia because she's not going to answer the questions.
No, and she's not, because she's guilty. She's wrong. There's no justification. She's wrong.
She's going to lie. So just read Portia and be like, okay, Portia wouldn't be able to say shit to me all season.
What? I would hand Portia her ass every scene. I need Kelly, you're going well, but I need you to take it up an octave because when I tell you I would read that heifer every scene, I wouldn't let her breathe. But I like Kelly, but I think she needs to just amp it up a little bit. But I like Kelly, I like Angela. Britt, I don't like that much, and it's nothing that she said. There's just something that's a little bit irritating about her. I don't
Britt is the meme of Atlanta of the whatever Roa. She's Mia. I just
and I can't put my hands on it, Cheeks. Like I don't know why I specifically don't like Britt. Maybe okay. I think I know why.
I don't like her for when she said, "I've been in men's magazines since high school." Like, and you said it with pride. Like, ma'am, that's a problem.
Yeah, and you've grown. That's not a flex. Brag about. But she tried to low-key shade the other ladies when they got together. And she was like, well, wait, so you're going through a divorce. You're going through a divorce. You're going through I'm the only one married here. I'm like, oh, girl, that was subtle. But that was giving a little bit shade. I think that's when I was looking at Britt like, oh, girl, I don't think I'm going to like you. But then when you see, because Shamia's been doing interviews on different podcasts, I think when they get into it, Britt said something about Shamia's daughter. Shamia's daughter is the one with the disabilities. So I'm like, I know I'm not going to like Britt. And whatever Kenya did to your ass, I have a feeling I'm not going to be mad at Kenya for doing it to your ass. Oh, I am going to be mad at Kenya because Kenya, you robbed me. I don't get to see Twirl this season.
I'm going to be mad at Kenya because Kenya should have known not to go that far.
Yeah.
Like, too far, but I'm going to say, I guess you can't say it's justifiable, but I'm going to say I might understand. I might understand.
I think I might understand Cheeks. I think I might understand Cheeks. Yeah, I think I might understand.
Because see, I don't understand. I understand why Shamia ain't whoop your ass because you was looking for a check and she didn't want to give it to you.
Girl.
Say something about anybody else's daughter, we would have had Portia'd you.
Listen, like poor folks like you and I would have wore Britt's ass out, but we po. You sue us, you get a toaster. You know what I mean? But Shamia got some real money.
Right.
Real money that she could pay. Just like Monique when she had Robin's neck under the chokehold with the umbrella. She's like, I could strangle your ass right now, but I got too much to lose. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like that.
I heard Shamia say that because I'm like,
the kids, keep the kids
out of this. And why would
I don't care.
Somebody go that dirty to talk about a child with a disability? They just in the gutter. So,
well, how about that scene where Britt called Shamia Flavor Flav? I said, bitch. Are you trying to shade this lady? She called her Flav. She said, whatever, Flavor Flav. She said that to Shamia. I said, are you trying to call Shamia ugly? Girl, because you will be playing. Shamia is a beauty. Girl, is that your damn shade?
That's like one of them colorist dark skin jokes.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. Shamia is a gorgeous dark beauty. Yeah. But to try to call her ugly, girl, please, you're reaching.
Now, Shamia, I'm gonna give you one tidbit.
Come to the front, Shamia. Come.
You got right to the front. You got too much money to be dressing like Giselle Bryant. Entirely too much.
I know.
Go ahead and get you a stylist or something.
Yeah. I'm thinking about Wendy Osefo for me, who's always on point. Well, 99.9% of the time. Yeah. You think Wendy has a stylist because her looks just all. She be eating the girls. Do you think she has a stylist? Because she be munching.
People have stylists because I watch some influencers, on YouTube. They have transitioned to TikTok.
Yeah.
They don't have a stylist that shop for them, but the stylist comes in their closet and picks and puts stuff together of what they already have.
Okay.
And say these will be your looks for the week. And it seems like Shamia has nice pieces. It's just really tacky how she is. It's very Giselle Bryant, and I hate it for her.
Right.
I'm like, girl, you can't be this elevator in your closet, and you pulling out this Fashion Nova.
Even the cast photos, I'm like, what is this? She had like the shorts on. I said, girl, you're not giving the main lady energy. What is this? Are you not embarrassed? You should be embarrassed. I'm very embarrassed.
Did they not send her the menu? Like, what made you think you could wear shorts and furry boots and everyone else has on gowns?
But Shamia's been in this game for a minute. Like, she hasn't been a peach holder, but she's been a friend of. So you understand how it works. You live in Atlanta. You hang out with the girls. Like, just saying.
Oh, that's my only note, Shamia. That's my only note. Like, don't even go out and you don't have to be Marlo, but just get you somebody to help you put the pieces that you have
together, because we know you got the pieces. It's just like assembling them. It's like a puzzle. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But I still love you, Shamia, girl. I'm living for you. I'm living for your fabulousness.
I am too. I like Shamia. It was episode 1. I wasn't entertained, but we got about 20 more episodes to go. So they can turn it around.
That's why I'm going to disagree with you. I was thoroughly entertained. I got to the end. I'm like, I'm going to watch it this season. Because I wasn't going to watch it this season because I was mad at Team Twirl not being on there. But I'm like, I'm going to watch it this season. It is hilarious. I'm here for it. We'll see. Maybe I'll get better, but I like the first episode.
This second episode, they need to wrap up this Porsha, Dennis, and Drew triangle.
I don't think anyone cares, Cheeks. I don't think anyone cares about this. And I think people see it for what it is. It's overproduced. I think people understand, like, nobody believes this. You are a dirty ass dog, girl, Porsha.
I need y'all to wrap this up. 2 episodes. Y'all need to come. Y'all take a camera down in that basement and let us see what Ralph talking about, because this triangle ain't it.
Did you see the numbers, the ratings for the first episode? It was the
Oh,
lowest in franchise history. I said, oh,
what are we just grading television? Because
that's a good
with
point.
streaming, a lot of people don't have cable anymore.
Right.
So are they counting the streaming numbers as well?
Are we counting the Peacock girls? Because Candy said like Peacock, they be killing it on Peacock. Are those numbers in? Because live
Right,
TV,
like,
we don't do live TV anymore like that.
Most people, and I don't even watch it live because I always watch it and then later I gotta fast forward.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting ready to fast forward through this argument on the sofa.
Cheeks is like, I'm not interested. I'm here for the mess, though. I'm here. You are a dirty dog. I can't get my voice as light as Portia's, but you know what I mean.
Anyway, let's get on. What else I got on this piece of paper? Did you watch Traitors this season?
I did not. I have not watched Traitors. I have not. I can't give any.
So good.
Which
you gotta get into it.
This season, I might have to. This season, Sandoval was on it. Sandoval. Robin was on it this season, right? How far did Robin make it in the game?
I'm gonna say, I don't care for Robin Dixon, but she was playing the game. Like, she wasn't quiet, and she wasn't charade like last season, just there. Like, she was playing the game. She was putting her input out there, but she did get murdered before the halfway point. So she didn't make it
before the halfway point. Did she have any alliances? I'm just curious because she doesn't seem like a likable personality. So I want to know on Traitors was there someone who
the housewives stuck together, but the housewives were getting murdered like bam, 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 bam. So it was
which housewives were on there this season?
Dorinda, Chanel Ayan.
Oh, Chanel was on there. Okay.
And Dolores, but Chanel was off episode 2. Oh,
what?
For the people who ain't watched it.
Not Chanel.
They were getting rid of the housewives like bam, 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 bam.
Bam, 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 bam.
So one of the housewives did win. She should not have.
Which one was it? Oh no, you can't say. In case, yeah.
So most of the people over here, if they from my channel have watched, because we done did all the Traitor reviews. But Dolores was a part of the winning group of faithfuls, but she voted incorrectly 80% of the time.
Oh wow!
She was lucked up with being there. She was not finding any traitors. She was just there, but they split the money, so she got a piece of the pie.
Please tell me Sandoval was not part of the winning team.
No, but he made it close to the end.
Really? How did he do that? Mm-hmm. He's like a pariah in the reality society.
I don't know, because I would have murdered him to set up Chrishell, because Chrishell was on the show from Selling Sunset, and she hated him. Like, every week she was like, I hope Sandoval gone. And at the round table constantly, like, I would have set one of them up. Like, I would have murdered Tom and blamed it on Chrishell. But
listen, I gotta binge Traitors because I hear great things about it. Like, I have to binge at least this last season.
Watch it. They're getting another season. They always have the housewives. Kenya might be on next season.
Oh, if that's the case, I'm definitely watching it.
They should have put her on this season, but hey, because she was supposed to be on this season, but the delays of Housewives took so long.
Right.
Housewives start filming. She had to say no to Traitors.
Gotcha. Because she's obligated to Housewives. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Nene has a new talk show. Have you watched?
I have not watched. I heard of it. I don't know if I'm interested. Have you watched? What is it giving?
I listened one day at work because I listen to YouTube as a podcast. So I came across it and I listened. The first 30 minutes is Nene interviewing Carlos King, and I was like, "Oh, is this the whole hour?"
Was it? Was there tea from that conversation? Did you get anything that you didn't?
It's extremely, I'm kissing his ass because he helped me get this talk show over here on YouTube that you could have put together yourself, Nene. I mean, anybody can get a YouTube show. Anybody.
Wait, the platform is YouTube?
Yes. Oh. Yes. But look, in that first few days, because I watched it in the first few
I'm
days,
sorry,
she already
Nene
had
fans. I'm sorry.
in 80K views. Like she's getting the views.
That's good. But okay. All right. Yeah.
But yes, the second half she was with, is it the AT Alien? AT Alien, Michelle Brown. I just remember that huge feud many years ago when Funky Dineva was living in her townhouse. But I ain't going all the way back there because Funky Dineva.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know.
Sorry.
That was tea for that ass, girl.
Yes.
I remember
Well,
that.
YouTube was hot back then, but people don't really do
YouTube
out like
was
that.
fire. What?
I should have jumped on me a channel back then. That's when I was just listening. She was on there next, and they got into Hot Topics. Okay. Nene talking Hot Topics, I enjoyed because she's giving her antics, her one-liners.
She's shading the girl.
She's giving her opinion. But the interview, Nene interviewing Carlos King, no, I don't want to see Nene interviewing anybody. She's not an interviewer. Get on there, like what me and Beans have. Get you a list, a hot topic, and start running them down.
Because that's what we like Nene for, the shading, the talking smack, like, talking about what's popping out here in these blogs,
So I did enjoy the second half of the show. I'm going to watch it again. Now, Nene, I don't want to say you ain't doing shit else. But this needs to be more than a weekly thing. Because Wendy Williams on TV every day.
Listen. All right, maybe I'll give it a little view tomorrow when I'm bored at work because work is slowing up right now. But yeah.
Fast forward through Carlos because they weren't talking about nothing.
Okay, thank you. I'm going right to Hot Topics. Yes.
When Michelle jumps on, they get into Hot Topics, and I was entertained.
That is something I think I might check out. I think I might check it out.
But Nene also gives me that, sometimes when you're listening to T.S. Madison and it's somebody she cool with, and she'll just let Craig shade them, and she'll start rumbling them pots.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She gives me that vibe, too. So if it's people she likes, she not going to say nothing, and she let Michelle,
the other lady shade, do the shading. Okay. I'm gonna give it a watch. This is the only thing I'm gonna say for you Nene fans. I'm just surprised that she doesn't have other opportunities because she started as such a bright star. She was on Broadway. YouTube, there's nothing wrong with YouTube. You can make a good money, but
it's open. That just tell you how that lady can't be duplicated.
Yeah.
Because it's been so much tea running these streets since Wendy has been off TV. And no one, like Sherry ain't it. Sherry 29, she not.
I haven't watched one episode of that show. Like
me either. None of them.
Wendy Williams was that girl. Yeah, Wendy was that girl.
Let's jump into Wendy because she next on the piece of paper.
Let's go, Miss Wendy.
How much Wendy Williams is that girl? They said Wendy Williams was going to be on The View. I recorded The View because I wanted to hear what Wendy had to say. She was on The View this past Friday. Of course, she wasn't physically there, but she
was on the phone, right? Yeah. Okay.
Wendy discussed the current hot topics of, her niece taking her out to dinner and she got in trouble. Wendy sounds sober. But to me, maybe she still needs someone to be there by her side. But she sounds perfectly fine. She sounds perfectly rational. She knows what she wants. She says, fire Sabrina. I don't need a guardian. Fire that judge. Like, I feel like Wendy is trying to say, if you haven't watched that movie on Netflix called I Care a Lot or whatever it's called, it sounds like Wendy is in this exact situation and she's screaming out, the judge is corrupt. This guardianship is corrupt. I don't understand why her family can't take care of her. Yeah. I don't understand why she has to be. Because let's start right here, Beans. Think about all the rappers, NBA players, football players who have millions of dollars. We're talking about 10s, 20s, 30s, $40 million. MC Hammer ass, all of them. And now 5 years later, once they're not hot, they're dead broke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No one's jumping in telling them how they should be spending their money. Like, oh, you spending too much. What's going on? Like, nobody, why? I don't understand why they're controlling her like this.
And I think a lot of people have that question. This woman has not committed a crime, yet she's locked up. She can't come and go as she pleases. She cannot have access to her money. My thing has always been
access to her friends. She can't even call people and talk to them.
When it comes to the financial piece, this is my thing. This woman built up her empire. I don't care if she wanted to shit her $30 million down the damn toilet bowl. That is her money and her choice to make. For them to restrict access to the funds, I don't understand. But what I doubly don't understand is this Sabrina lady. Why didn't you make her niece the conservator? Why this outside Sabrina? I don't want to say Mayo lady. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're so concerned, put her, not her father. Her father's a little up there in age, but put her niece, put her sister, because I feel like her sister, would lead her or make sure she's going the way she needs to go. But it feels like a money grab, and it feels like legalized slavery for Wendy, and I hate this for her because when you see her talking, she sounds fine. Like when TMZ is catching her, there was one time somebody left her wheelchair like on the side. Wendy was going off. They're like, "Yo, what's wrong, Wendy? They left my shit on this. Don't leave my shit on the street." I said, Wendy is fine. Why is this woman?
Wendy is fine. I don't think she has. I forget the medical term. The dementia.
Yes,
where she's incapacitated.
Yeah,
she's definitely not incapacitated. She definitely has her wits. I think Wendy's issue is substances.
Yes, absolutely.
And she's sober, she's good.
And they literally said the woman had like no function in her body. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my Lord, Wendy's about to die. And you see the woman, like, where did this come from? The woman is fine. But I do agree, she needs a sober coach. Like, we can't play these reindeer games. She needs a sober coach. But give that lady access to her money. If that lady wants to go to Miami and spend time with her 94, 95-year-old dad, let that lady go. Give this lady her freedom.
How many people in Hollywood got on some drugs and smoked up or drank up all their money, and nobody stepped in and be like, "Oh, they're an addict. We got to come in here and save the funds." No, they let them people smoke up and drink up all their money.
Smoke all of this. Like, why is Wendy being targeted for this conservatorship? It's insane.
I don't know. It seems weird. It's a very scary thing. It's very scary because to me, Wendy did all of that for her son. If her son was spending $100K on Uber Eats, he was raised to do that. Like, he's a rich kid. I'm sure if you go to any household in Beverly Hills, children have that same type of spending.
I'm pretty sure Northwest is eating maybe $50,000 in Uber Eats a month. All right, like, and you know, nobody's clocking Kim Kardashian's money.
We just saw them people on the Netflix. What the hell was that show on Netflix? Because I don't think I finished it. The Wags with
I know I finished it. That was good.
We just saw a girl on there who baby daddy is one of them Miami rappers. Buy her son a big ass diamond necklace.
Call that Black's baby mama. Yeah, like, and no one's quite. What I don't understand the legal grounding that they have to seize Wendy's money and shove her in this conservatorship. I do not. And if you can make me understand that, make me understand why a family member is not responsible for the conservatorship, not some random mailing.
I feel like this should only happen when people's families, like if Wendy was truly incapacitated and they were taking advantage, you know how kind of like elder abuse or something like that, then okay, you have someone come in, or people who don't have family and they need help with their dementia and the government has to step in to help them. But Wendy has a huge family of people that love her. I don't know why they felt the need to step in and save her money. It sounds like Sabrina and the judge are patting their pockets allegedly. I don't know. Wendy is definitely speaking out saying, fire Sabrina. That's exactly what she said on The View. Fire Sabrina, and I want a new judge.
And the judge is pissed. The judge is pissed at Wendy. The judge is saying, "Well, Wendy's talking too much." What do you mean talking too much? Exposing you on
And they're
screen?
retaliating against her by giving her stricter guidelines by locking that niece
Oh,
up. They went to dinner.
I hate that. I hate that. I hate that. Just dinner with your niecey. Oh my God. I hate that.
I'm telling you, they really pissed about that documentary that came out a few years ago, because that documentary
It
showed
didn't make them look
that
good.
you all was off the ball. Wendy was out there drunk as a skunk every episode, and you all dropped the ball because she was under your guardianship.
Right. Right.
And when she
Right.
was with her family, she was sober. I'm just gonna
Free
pray.
Wendy. Free Wendy. I hope the same way Britney Spears was, that conservatorship was dissolved. Free Wendy. Come on. Leave that lady be. I need a podcast. I need another show.
Don't you think Britney looked like she needed a little piece of conservatorship?
Oh, well, I don't think you're wrong about that, child. When I saw the knives and the little dogs looking at her like, "Why are you dancing with knives, mommy?" Yeah, she might need a little piece, but Free Wendy.
She was twerking on the fireplace with open flames. I'm like, somebody go over to that house and help her a little bit.
Just a little bit, but Free Wendy, all right? Free Wendy.
Free Wendy, because she ain't gonna be doing all that.
Right? Right?
She ain't gonna be doing all that.
Doing all that.
Did you get into the DDG story of it all this past week?
He's so annoying. Oh, girl, now not us.
To me, I understand, because Haley is the same age I was when I had my son, 23, 24. And when your eyes of a 23, 24-year-old, even though you're the Little Mermaid and everything else in Hollywood, you're still that age and you aren't mature enough to see what you're getting yourself into. And sometimes you just out here having fun and oh, damn, now I'm pregnant and I got, it's my baby.
Yeah.
But I wish she could have foreseen, like, this man made his money off of streaming his life on YouTube. What make you think he wasn't about to use this baby to continue doing what he does on these streams? And now he's putting you through the hell. And now you got to deal with the shit for at least 18 years.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I definitely agree. As someone who made choices that I probably shouldn't have made, if you've seen it in the future, you're like, oh, maybe I wouldn't pick that way. Definitely get it. Like, he lives his eye in front of the camera. You have a kid together. There's a possibility you guys won't be together forever. And you guys weren't. Was it like a year and a half? At the same time, what annoys me about DDG is like, oh, I can't see my son. I didn't see my son walk. Hey, this, and that. Instead of you getting on the internet and dog whistling to these, baby dads who are having issues with their own baby mothers, if you really loved your son that much and she was truly keeping you away from that kid, why are you talking to us about it? Go down to the courthouse, file a motion, put a custody agreement in place so that these reindeer games, Holly can't play them. But for you to go online, oh, I didn't see him walk, and then he put out a song about not seeing his son, you're disingenuous. And to me, it's an extension of you streaming your whole life. It's an extension of you just kind of wanting that attention. That's what annoyed me. And I come to find out the girl was sick. She didn't want him over.
Right. She was sick. The baby was sick.
RSV.
Had that RSVB, and he was in the hospital for a week.
It does not sound fun. I've heard a couple of bloggers talking about it, like, you're struggling to breathe. Sir, if it's really that serious and you really love your son and you really want to see your son, there are ways you can see your son. Put an agreement in place and leave us out the damn chat.
Agreed. And I really don't care. I've seen the downfall of this, because at first I was like, okay, he's a social media person. She's the Little Mermaid, whatever. That they had that pregnancy and that baby under wraps. Like, I thought she was going the Beyonce route. Like, she wasn't showing the baby's face. Mm-hmm. Like, you might see the baby's hand, you might see the back of his head. But once they showed that baby's face and they started making him a part of the content, I felt like that's when the relationship went downhill. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I think she said, okay, we can show his face. And then DGG ran with it. And it was like, okay, relationship going downhill. They
Were
should
they
have
still
kept.
together when the baby was on the stream? Remember that he was on a stream with Kai Cenat and a baby. Were they together at that
No,
time?
they were broken up.
Oh, they're
He was
broken up.
pissed. But she was like, "Why my baby over at that food house?"
Girl, why?
I'm aged out of the streaming, so I really like YouTube is as much as I do. I don't sit and watch people stream their lives all day. Like that's just not my So that's a younger generation. That's what the Gen Zs. That's what the Gen Zs be into. I don't get it, but good luck, Hallie. If I was you, I would go get stricter parental controls.
No, you guys need to put an agreement in place. That's what you guys need to do.
The last thing I want to talk about, which is another no good, you know what? This basketball player called Anthony Edwards.
Why does he sound familiar?
He was messing with some Instagram model. I don't forgot her name, but she got a baby by somebody else famous. I'm not going down that rabbit hole of who her baby daddies are because she ain't the only one. The Instagram girlies know how to get the bags.
Oh yeah. There's a strategy.
You know what I'm talking about. The beautiful, big booty, big boobs.
Oh yeah. The exotical,
gorgeous woman, and nothing against her, but that's just all I seen. I don't know yet.
The Dreas.
Yeah, the Dreas, but the younger models. The younger ones. She was messing with this up and coming basketball player, Anthony Edwards. I ain't into if it ain't Michael Jordan, I don't know. You know. Got her pregnant. Now, backstory, he got 3 other babies by 3 other women. Don't have nothing to do with none of them. This is baby number 4. Mm-hmm. He did the usual spiel. I'm pregnant. Okay, get an abortion. I want to keep the baby. You know, I don't want none of that. You ain't got to be with me, whatever, but I'm keeping the baby. Okay, baby come along. I don't want to have nothing to do with you, that baby. He's pretty much asking the courts to relieve his parental rights so he could dodge child support because I'm sure he's tired of paying.
Get the hell out of here. Girl, God, please. What do you mean dodge your parental support? Sir, your sperm swim up in that ovaries.
He said, Judge, I don't want no visitation. I don't want no rights. And I'm assuming he's saying this because he don't want to pay that child support.
That's all well
Sir, and good. You weren't going to do shit no way, but you're going to cut this check.
Listen, that's all well and good. You can give up your parental rights, but it does not work like that in the United States of A, sir. You procreate with that woman. You bust that nut. You shot up the club. You are financially responsible for that child to what the judge deems is your capacity. Please, I cannot stand with these men try to dodge responsibility. Like, no, if you don't want to pay child support, make sure the proper precautions are in place. I don't understand why this is such a hard concept.
This is a I don't understand. It ain't nothing new about
paper kids don't have them.
It's nothing new about this. I haven't heard the judge's ruling to what he's asking for.
The judge is taking this motion seriously? Like I would have thrown it out. What do you mean? Like
I haven't seen the outside of it, but you know, I just be looking at Instagram. But it just worried me that if someone does take this seriously, it sets up a precedent where all kind of men are gonna be lining up at the courthouse talking about, I don't want no visitation.
I'm not gonna do anything. I shouldn't have to pay child support. No, right. No. That's a very dangerous precedent to set.
Because we can't establish that precedent. No. Mm-mm.
That is insane. Was he the one was she texted him she was pregnant? He responded LOL. Was that the one?
I don't know if it was LOL, but he definitely responded.
Oh girl. Oh girl, go somewhere with that. Go somewhere with that. Nah, sir, you better cut that check. You don't want to pay for kids, don't have them. Don't have them. Mm-mm.
I don't know what
the nerve, the gall, the unmitigated gall, please. Mm-mm.
And y'all know the game. The game is not new. They've been playing this game in the 1800s. And when women see a bag, they go over there and get pregnant by it. This thing is nothing new.
And my question is, like, these young basketball players with these multi-million-dollar contracts, no one's sitting down and saying, listen, these girls are coming for that bag. They're coming for that money. Like, you can have your little fun, but make sure you strap it up. Like, you don't strap it up, it will cost you millions down the line, because when they calculate your income compared to hers, you're going to be paying. Is anyone having a conversation with these young athletes? I just don't understand, because we see this in the news all the time.
I feel like we hear older athletes have those conversations, but sometimes people just got to learn for themselves.
Right. I guess. I have one more hot topic that's been in the news, and I need to know your opinion.
Okay.
Have you seen the track star? I'm a runner, you're a track star. I just want to know. I just want to know what's your take on it, Cheeks. That's the last thing. I'll let y'all go, but I gotta hear my girl Cheeks' take on
I feel like it's better for her to learn this lesson now while she's 17 and still considered a juvenile than to learn this lesson when she's 21 and she be locked up. You have to learn how to keep your hands to yourself. Man, we don't watch the Olympics. We done seen all kind of track people run. Nobody runs like this. Nobody runs like that. So, ma'am, you hit that girl. I don't know what she did to you. I don't know what she said about your mama. I don't know. But you hit her. And then you tried to lie your way out of it. Again, these young people have no accountability.
You don't think it was an accident?
I ain't seen nobody run like this. Now, you might swim like this. I done seen some people swim like this, the freestyle, but I ain't seen nobody run track like that. No.
Listen, I will say this. I started watching, it started going viral a couple of days ago, or showed up on my FYE page on TikTok. At first, I played devil's advocate. I was like, okay, there was a one angle. I watched it. I'm like, okay, it's possible if she's like trying to pump and she lost control. I'm like, I must have watched the TikTok maybe 10 times. Cheeks, I got another angle from the back. I was like, when I got that angle, when I got the angle from the back, and you saw old girl cock back, girl, why are you on Beyonce's internet line? And then her parents sitting there, they're crafting different stories. I'm like, girl,
now with these kids, parents, y'all don't teach y'all children accountability.
And it's different stories. First she lost balance, then the girl running tripped her, and then there's so many different stories. But she has been formally charged with assault and battery. And I really do hope that she takes it to trial and loses, and then she can learn a lesson. Like you said, learn this lesson at 17 when it's a misdemeanor, rather than when you're 21 and it's a felony charge for assault.
Right. And now you messed up your whole life because you got to put it down. I check that box on every job application you ever. Ma'am, keep your hands to yourself. Because at first I was like, well, maybe she was trying to pass her the baton. But then I was like, wait, but she got her. I was trying to pick up her key.
Thank you, Dabu. Dabu said that girl gaslight the whole.
I was like, no, she was trying to hit her with that. And
Dabu said that girl gaslight the whole nation, telling us she didn't do shit. Missed me with the crowd. She had press conferences. Oh my God, she may have gotten hit upside the head with a damn baton, but my mental health, girl, what? The girl
mental health
and a possible skull fracture, and you're talking about your mental health. You're prioritizing your mental health over her.
Look, sue the mama. I bet you the mama teach that child. Sue the parents.
And that's what I was going with it. That's what, because at first they didn't press charges. The girl who was injured, she said, all I wanted was an apology from the coach and the parents, and I didn't get any of that. So now they press charges. I really hope that the parents file a civil suit between not only the girl's family, but the school as well. Because for the coach not to step in, I understand you want to protect your players, but at least say, I'm sorry, we're investigating. I'm sorry this happened. Have that.
Sometimes I'm going to put a pause. I'm going to put a pause. If the school is investigating, the coach can't say, I'm sorry, because that's an admission of guilt. Okay. So the coach, is probably saying I'm numbs to it because the school, but sue
just
the
say
parents.
something. Maybe you don't apologize, but just say we're currently investigating to see what may have happened. That's it. But my thing is acknowledge the family. They didn't acknowledge the family. Not only they did not acknowledge the family, the girl who hit the girl, who went upside the girl's head with the baton, is claiming she's the injured party when old girl could possibly have a skull fracture.
Sue the parents. I guarantee you, if you start, these parents of the younger generation, I'm not saying all of them, but it looked like most of them, don't discipline their children anymore. They let the children run the household. Oh, not my baby. My baby can't do nothing wrong. Sue the parents, and they will start disciplining these children and getting them in check.
Holding them accountable.
But as long as nobody's seeing any consequences, then I'm telling you, you can get out here and you're gonna hit the wrong person, and then your child gonna come up stabbed or shot. You gotta keep your hands to themselves.
My son just started running track, and I'm thinking to myself, if I saw my little Timmy monster get a baton upside his head, I would have been arrested for assault and battery. Because when I tell you, I would have been on top of that little girl so quick.
Right?
Are you crazy? Justice. Right,
she ran a the right one because some people have street justice.
Nah, I'm from Brooklyn. I would have jumped over the bleachers, honey. You would have seen this. The way the girl held her head and just fell to the ground. I'm like, my God. That's it.
Be surprised her track team members ain't run out there and jump you.
Listen, like where's the street justice? Listen, I'm a 46-year-old woman.
If it would have been football or baseball, they run out. Run out.
Football, they get gully in football. You finna get jumped. But y'all, I wanted to see what your thoughts on that one. This was fun. I missed you guys.
We will be back. We're gonna get together. I'm about to get me a blue sky tonight too, so I can see what you're talking about.
Yes, girl. Let's talk mess.
Okay.
Let's talk mess. Guys, it was a pleasure. Please hit up my blog, blissfullySingleBean.com. I'm going through some parenting issues, so if you can read my blog post, The Good Son, please give me some encouraging words, especially if you're a parent. But I missed you guys so much. Cheeks, what you got going on?
I have everything going on. I'm getting ready tonight. I'm catching up on videos. If you all don't know, I'm really working. I'm working my real job. A lot of overtime. So tonight I'm catching up on Survivor and the Challenge, Ready to Love. I'm doing Real Housewives of Atlanta tomorrow. So yes. As usual. And hopefully once my schedule levels out, I can add some more stuff. Hopefully by this summer, because Big Brother will be back over the summer. So but I'm just really busy with work right now. So I'm trying to keep up with YouTube and work.
It's all a juggle, all a balancing act. Well, guys, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys hanging out.
Always a good. Oh wait. Always
a flex.
I did have one slide. I did.
Okay. All right.
I had time to put one picture on a slide. Hold on. You know how we always do.
Let's do it.
Lord, where to show the screen at? Are you still using StreamYard? So, strictly by vocals.
Oh. I'm going to let you go first because this is hard. Oh, I think I know. Okay, go ahead. I think I know.
I answered this one already with one of my other YouTube friends, and I said Gerald Levert.
I agree. That was he sang his face off. Oh yeah, he had the strongest. Yeah. Oh yeah.
And we put them in order. I said Gerald, Brian McKnight, no matter whatever BS he on. Then I went down to New Edition. I forgot Johnny Gill third, and Babyface could be last.
100% agree with you. What's interesting about Babyface is he is the lighter of the singers, but a songwriter, he is the GOAT.
He's a great songwriter.
Yes. Great. Waiting to his hair, I will put that on and still cry. Like, ooh, yeah. Ugly tears. But yeah, Gerald Levert was the king. Yeah.
A new R&B album that came out maybe a year or two ago with all the young R&B girlies like Coco Jones, Ari Lennox. And it's like a duets album, but it's Babyface, and each song is a different, like Kalani. Each song is a different R&B girly. That album is fire.
What's the name of that album?
I think it's called Girls Night Out. Babyface.
Okay, let me write that down. Girls Night Out.
I still listen to that, and like every song is a different young R&B girl, and it is so good.
That sounds like my jam. Girls Night Out. Not Dabu saying Brian McKnight. Dabu, really? Dabu, don't get me wrong. He's a great singer, but over Gerald Levert, Dabu.
Not over Gerald Levert. I think Brian McKnight might have had the most crossover hits.
Yes, he had the panty droppers. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Brian McKnight had.
But we don't fool with him no more, so whatever.
Yeah. We don't like him. We don't like him. He is an embarrassment. Cheeks. One last question. What scripted shows are you watching right now? That's been really good.
I didn't ask you. Are you watching Beyond the Gates?
Hell yeah, girl.
I'm watching. I am still a week behind because it's hard to watch something every day.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But it's giving soap opera goodness. Who's the main character with the big eyes? And she'd be like, "You cheated on me."
That's Danny. Danny giving me life. I'm like, get them together, Danny. That pow at the wedding.
Lord have mercy. I said, "This is what we need." Listen, this is the space that we need. A soap opera for us. Like, seriously, like
I'm sorry to my non-melanated friends.
Sorry,
but
guys.
The nurse and her boyfriend can go.
And I hate when they do that. It's like they're trying to shove, it's like we don't need it.
We don't watch it. I'm watching it. Sometimes it's for us. We don't have to. It's for us. It's a black soap opera. We got it from the title. Right. That nurse and her boyfriend go, because I'm already like, too much screen time. Too much.
No, thank you. Are you watching that Tyler Perry? What was the black that on that?
Black,
yes, Beauty and Black. Are you watching that one?
Part 2 yet. I haven't watched it. It's too much crap on television for me to keep up with.
Part 2 is cool. I cannot wait to season 2. I'm like,
don't tell me. Okay, I'm about to start watching that tonight because
I hate watching Beauty and the Black because it's like a guilty pleasure because the writing is insane. It's ridiculous. Like there was a scene. Well, it's a Tyler Perry production, but what I tell you, it's so soap opera-y good. The last episode is like shit.
Caught my attention with part 1, so I just haven't started part 2 yet. Tyler Perry got a hit with this one. The acting is bad.
The acting is bad. The writing is atrocious. It's the same.
The writing is better because at least it keeps my attention.
Yeah,
it's so much scripted stuff on that it's so hard, and it's hard for me to review the scripted stuff because I don't watch it.
It's hard. Yeah.
Especially when you drop 8 episodes, like I ain't gonna have time to watch all 8.
I don't got time.
Because I told my channel, I said I'm gonna review Beyond the Gates, and then
Beyond the Gates is good.
Miss one episode. I'm like, damn, I didn't miss 2 weeks.
Right, missed it all.
When I'm my overtime, I turn on because it comes on my Prime account.
Yeah, I think you can stream Paramount.
Yeah, and I just been binge watching while I work. So
yeah. That's good.
Me and Danny been having a good. I've been here for Danny.
Listen, that's my homegirl. That's my homegirl. We kick it together in my head.
Because just the setup, how dare y'all have the audacity to get married, and that's my daughter's friend. But then you want to get married at the country club where my family owns, live in a community that my family built. And then I have to come to the wedding and sit there.
But I feel like they don't have Danny's back. Like, I feel like they're gaslighting her. Like, they don't know why she's popping off. Like, excuse me, this is a violation on many levels. Like, I just wish she had more support.
If she would have pow they ass, she could have still got off because what they call that a matter of the heart, a temporary insanity.
Something self-defense, bitch. Self-defense.
Temporary insanity. That's crazy. I'm over here feeding you, thinking, oh, you coming over and hang out with my daughter, and the next thing I know, you marrying my husband.
My husband.
No, ma'am.
And the husband's like, oh, it just happened. I haven't been happy for a while now, and I've moved on. I'm like, it's so easy for you and I just to move the hell on. The way he was talking, it infuriated me. The way he was talking to Danny.
In love. It sounds very Portia and Simon to me.
It is giving very Simon and Portia quoted. Okay.
Right. What you mean we can't help it? We fell in love. You can help people help it every day. People help every
day. Perfection.
Okay. But we're about to get off here. We're gonna be back together with y'all soon. We don't know when, but when we do, we will announce it. I know I'm out of town.
Have a fabulous fun day.
So me and Beans will work that out behind the screens. Please support both channels. Support what Beans have going on. I'm getting ready to go read that article, girl.
Yeah, please, and just give me something because I'm a little bit sad right now. But
I'll read and give you a comment. You know I'm gonna let you know what I think.
I know that's right. Miss Cheeks.
All right, we'll guys. See you later. Have a good one, y'all.
Bye.
Lord, I done messed it up. Where the button? Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's so cute.